Big news then, lads. As we expected, Matt Taylor's gone. Paul Hurst has got the job.
You disappointed? You thought you were a shout, didn't you?
I am a little bit disappointed. Think of being overlooked this time. Don't think that's the chairman's first mistake.
His first was signing me.
Team in the stiffs.
Yeah.
We're in the running.
A good appointment.
I think so. Yeah, I think the only concern for me is that second stint syndrome. You know, we had a lot of success. There'll be a high expectation.
People say never go back, don't they?
Yeah, they do. I wonder whether that might be a thing, but he's clearly got a brilliant skill set. The club suits him, doesn't it? Sometimes as well, especially as a player. Sometimes you go to clubs, don't you, and think, oh, I can't do anything wrong. Yeah. And some places you just don't feel right, and the harder you try, the worse it gets. That's half the battle, in it. So I think it's a good appointment for me.
Yeah, I think for where Tyne are at the moment, because they are looking over their shoulders. Reading, as we record this, Reading won again last night, or they won last night, so they're right behind Tyne now. 4 go down in this league as well, so they could easily get it. And I just think out of everyone out there, I think he could get the quickest reaction.
Galvanise the team.
Yeah, galvanise the team, galvanise the club. I think that's the important thing as well. Get the fans really on side, get everyone together. And you look at the ticket sales for Northampton on Saturday, they'll be through the roof, I'm sure, off the back of it. But I just think it'll give them the lift they need, because at the moment they're spiralling in the wrong direction. And he's a good manager. I've heard people say about since he left Shrewsbury, he hasn't done well, but I see when he went to Ipswich, off the back of Mick McCarthy leaving there, who was overachieving massively, I felt like that was a bit of a poison chalice. It was always going to be a difficult job.
Skitty killed him with that dance at half time.
Exactly, yeah. We'll add that into this. So he did that, it didn't work out. Went to Scunthorpe, and you've seen what's happened to Scunthorpe since then, so it was a tough job anyway to get that right. There in the National League North now, aren't they, when he took over, them in League 2. And then where did he go after that? I'm missing one out here. I went to Grimsby. Yes, Grimsby. Yeah. Got them promoted back to the Football League. Quarterfinals of the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah. I know, and since he left as well, all of those jobs since he left will only stand him in good stead to be a better manager now. Exactly. So you're getting a better version, aren't you?
Yeah, and it was quite telling. I was listening to some of his press conference today, and he said that when he left Shrewsbury, he'd only experienced good things in management. He feels like he almost needed to have a few of those tough times.
Need a bit of adversity to make you better.
And he was also quite honest saying he doesn't think he would have got any other League 1 job apart from Shrewsbury, so he's very grateful for the opportunity. But I think he's obviously what he did last time was amazing. Is he going to replicate it?
That's hard, isn't it? You got the perfect players at the right time in their careers.
I think he's a good manager, and a quick fix like you like, and then next season then we can.
I think that's the question mark, isn't it? I think there's a definite quick fix, because there's something to be said about emotion, isn't there? You bring all of that emotion, like you say, you elevate the whole club, staff, behind the scenes, supporters, the team on the pitch. You definitely get that. It's just from there, is he going to be able to put things in place? I'm sure, you have Mickey Moore will be supporting him as well, and then the chairman's going to support him. I mean, he supports everybody that goes in there.
Yeah. It's a bit different for Paul Hurst. He said that he's never worked with a director of football, and they asked who was in charge of recruitment. He said, well, that's still Mickey, but I'll obviously liaise with him and talk about players. He's never been used to that.
What are your thoughts about that then, Dave?
Listen, for an older school manager, which you would say Paul Hurst is, it'll be difficult for him.
Yeah,
he knows the type of player he wants, doesn't he?
Essentially what it means, though, for like listeners and viewers or whatever, a director of football is that person that takes that job in terms of recruitment, going out, identifying players, coming back, and they present it to the manager. So they present stats, why the club should be interested, why it's a good fit, and ultimately it should be, and isn't always the case, it should be then the manager's choice to go, yes, that's someone we want to bring in.
Surely the manager must say, I'm looking for a quick right wing back or something like that.
Yeah, there will be that, but what they'll do is they'll present all positions. So they'll go, look, these are the goalkeepers we've got. Like, this is someone who we could get immediately now. This is someone who, if we're going to get promoted, we're looking at if we get relegated.
Do you think there'd have to be an agreement overall?
There has to be a brilliant relationship between the two, and essentially the director of football will give you a menu of players with stats attached to it, reasons why it's a good fit for the club, why he thinks it fit into the game philosophy of the team, and then the manager should be the one who goes, yes, let's do it.
If Mickey Moore's watching this, he's panicking now because he's thinking, I don't do any of that.
Yeah. But that's one thing. Like having worked with Mickey, like his knowledge of players at all levels is like scary. Yeah. He'll know the inside leg measurement of like someone, like whether it's at Scunthorpe in the Conference North, or whether it's at Grimsby, or whether it's in League One, or even the Championship. Yeah. If you go to him now and you say, "Oh yeah, there's this lad playing for QPR in the under-23s," he'll know him. He'll know.
Yeah.
That's what Paul is.
The interesting thing will be like formations, because obviously they've recruited for 3 at the back, haven't they? That's what they've done. That's what Mickey Moore did at Cheltenham. He's done this season. I don't know what Paul Hurst did recently at Grimsby, but he was very much 4-3-3 before that. I know he's been a little bit different at Grimsby, trying different formations, but that'll be an interesting one to keep an eye on to see if they stick with that and if they're comfortable with it. But
so we're all in agreement then. Definite quick fix.
Yep.
Interesting.
That's exciting, isn't it?
Chris Joy back with him as well. I think the whole thing is good like that.
Interesting, medium and long term. What do we think is initial things coming into the club? Like my first thing is spring. Yeah, but in terms of like you come in, what are you doing this week? Of course, there's the team, but like, is it just thinking about Daniel? Like, do you need to tie Daniel down straight away? Is he coming in, going assessing players currently about because we're in January, aren't we? He's like got a small days of the window.
I think first and foremost he'll probably need, for someone like Daniel, and he say, is he going to be here at the end of January? If so, right, he's in my plans. And then it's obvious that we need this position. Can we do it?
They need to move quick, don't they?
Can we get them in next 9
Who have you been looking at? I know him, I like him, let's go.
Let's go for it.
And they're going to have to take a punt on players, do you know what I mean? Because there's so little time to get it done. I know all the due diligence has been done by Mickey Moore in the back, but to get that to fit with Paul Hurst as well.
You say though, just to go, right, we've got to get things done, that can almost have a detrimental effect on next season, because obviously if you're signing players on 2.5 year deals, and then you're like at the end of the season going, well, you were sort of for the moment just to keep us in the league, and then actually we want to kick on next year with Paul. It's like there's a lot to consider, isn't it?
The low market though, I mean, Paul Hurst was amazing in the low market, wasn't he, last time?
Low market.
Mickey's good at that as well, though, isn't he?
Try and make the squad stronger, stay out this season, and then clean slate go again next year. But good appointment.
Absolutely.
You're still fuming. I mean, we were first team coaches, so I'm a bit
skewed. Lost the job as well, haven't you?
We were all in it, really, weren't we? But
I got to rip up my resignation letter I'd written to school.
Done in crayon as well. Brilliant.
Happy with that, then?
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
And subscribe.